Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Nadie. Hey, MK Ultra. Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it too. I cannot wait. I'm really excited. When I find something interesting I haven't seen before, I'm like, I gotta tell you guys. Hey, Dom. Hey, Angela. Thank you, Slink. I'm happy that you're here. I really need a new intro. Those are like just teaching myself how to use like an editing app, and yeah, I just need a new one. Those are like kind of using templates basically, and then you just fill in or change the direction you want the text to go or whatever. But yeah, definitely, I don't know, but thank you. Hey, Humbledo. Hey, Vicky. Mel Mac. Who said what? Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Alyssa. 7 of us hoping for answers. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Brad. I saw you were with your doggies too. Hey, Amanda. Has anybody asked this young lady to go through some DNA testing? So yes, we're going to watch her interview from today. They're going to touch on the DNA testing, all the things that are going to happen. But first, we're going to talk about the other young lady that we stumbled across this morning, who just now I was going with my mom to get the kids, and I was like looking on Twitter and answering comments and stuff while I was in the car. And I start finding, like, I just found a couple other things with this young lady. First, I found out the second young lady has already deleted her Twitter. So, and there's more. So I just can't wait to show you guys. So let me pull that up. Just one second. Hey, True Teller. Good to see you. I'll be here and listening. Hey, Melissa Jade. You should show us what a Madeleine might look like today. Okay, I definitely will. We can definitely do that. So this is, I guess, how we'll start this. First, because I still have this girl's Twitter pulled up, I want to pull it back up just so that for those of you who missed it and didn't see her, get to see it. Hey, Justice Jane. Hey, Stephanie. I don't know. I said hi. I already said hi, but I'm not sure why she deleted it. It's really weird. This has got my mind all over the place. So you look here. She joined February of 2023. It must have been a new account. She had no followers and no following when we found her. At the time we first saw her picture, it had only been seen 300 times, if you guys remember. So she says, and it won't let us translate it now that it's deleted. If I click anything, we're going to lose it. But basically, I am so scared. I feel I might be Madeleine. Damn it. And there it went. See, the tweet is from an account that no longer exists. That's okay, because I've got it right here. So just a moment. Here's her tweet. Hello, my name's Sophia. She says she was born in May. She lives in Spain. May of 2006. Now, she's not sure, that could be a lie. She's saying she realizes that is before, but still, it could be misinformation. She was adopted in May of 2006. I'm sorry, not born. She lives in Spain. She thinks she could be Madeleine, and she's scared. That's what she said. She's like, I don't know what to do. Now, to me, immediately, she looks like Madeleine's mom. Play your old live if you have to. I know, I was thinking, thank God we got that on there. Hey, Melinda. You guys have been, hey, Royal Blue, I really appreciate you guys, all of you. Thank you, guys. My mods and my chatters and my friends, all of you. So to me, one of the first things with this other girl, and we're going to watch there's some new stuff with her too, her new interview from today, where they talk about DNA and some of the messages and calls and things she's been getting. And, but first I wanted to talk about this. So that young lady, her eyes are they don't seem as wide set as Madeleine's. And that is one thing that really stands out to me with her. She really seems to have those wide set eyes, right? Sorry about Ashley Banfield. Well, now her account is deleted. So back to here, it says your account no longer exists. So what I did, I searched Madeleine McCann and the name Sophie. So then I found this. An account from 2016 that's also been deleted came up, and the name, it's Sophia Large, which I tried to click on it, and they were saying that she looked like Madeleine McCann in 2016. We can't double check this because the account's gone. Hold on, but it's Sophia. Let me try one thing and see what comes up, because I did not do this. I spelled her name wrong when I did it privately. So let me try it like this. something is up with this, and I'm very curious why she hasn't. Who is this? I wonder if that's that Sophie girl, which I don't speak Spanish, so Sophie doubts. Okay, someone said you look more like her than the other girl. Wow, so is that her as a child? It looks much more like the other girl as a child. People sharing her account. Oh my God, she shared other stuff. Look, before she deleted her account, she shared this. I don't know. She doesn't look like her there, you guys, but to me, this is interesting. I didn't know that because we were live and she had it up there, and by the time like a couple hours later, it was gone. Sophie. People talking about the book that Madeleine's mom was writing, and I don't know. I'm very curious about this account. I want to know more. I wish that we had the other. Let's see what this says. I'm struck by the resemblance this new girl named Sophie has to Madeleine McCann. She thinks she may be the missing girl. Here is your story. Oh my God, 2 Maddies in less than a week is too much for me. And then, what just happened? Okay, my live's still here on my side. Like, StreamYard just completely went dark, but it said I was still sharing my screen. Okay. Hey, Nadie. Hey, I already said hi to you. Hey, Punksy. I don't think either one is her, but she looks like her more than the other one. Well, now I don't think it is either. Now that I saw that other picture, but those first photos of her, she just looks so much like her mom. I don't think Maddie is with us anymore. So I want to double check something with you guys who followed the case. The eyes look different to me. Was it verified from police that they found blood in the apartment/hotel room or whatever that was? I know they were there on vacation, but I don't know what some people have called it apartment, hotel. I don't know. As you grow older, your face grows and your eyes don't seem as big as when you were a kid. That's true, but this is just so crazy. I know. Justice Jane, I like Ashley Banfield too. We've just been recently talking about some of her recent reports. Have you tried that? No, I haven't. I don't know how to do that. And would it be there, or do you have to save it there? There is. And BR the Star, we're going to watch her newest interview from today because I've been following that. But in the process of following that, I found this young lady too. And I was just like, to me, before I saw this here, when all we had was this post, this picture in particular reminds me so much of Madeleine's mother. And I'm going to show you a picture of her that I have in my phone. But this is the weird thing. So, and then her eyes, like, this is the other photo of this girl. Now look at this. This is Sophie. This is Madeleine's mom. They do look similar. However, the other girl looks similar to her dad. I mean, they're Caucasian, all of them. They have blonde hair, light eyes, similar features as far as pointy nose. And so I don't think it's like it proves anything, but it's still really crazy. My mind is like, what the F? Oh, thank you, Candy Cane. 48 Hours did a special on it the other week. The Untold Story of Madeleine McCann. They did one recently? You can tell me all the hellos. Yes, I would love that, Crime Sleuthin. I hope that I can get the link. Now that it's deleted, I guess there's a link to the deleted account. I don't know. I pray these women are not purposely messing with the McCanns. It was a horrific time for the world. Now you wait till you hear this interview, because, and which I'm about to pull up, and I won't. So there was blood found, Melissa. I won't interrupt the interview a lot, because just so we can get through it a little quicker and so you guys can hear. But in this interview, we can talk about it after. They do say that psychic lady's going off, and she's like, those of you who are sending Photoshop photos of you with the McCanns, go somewhere. Those of you who are reaching out, there's a lot of people doing some funky stuff with this. Yes, there was. Okay, I need to find like verified reports, because now I'm in this. Wider bridge of the nose, wider space between the eyes. I've been following this case forever. So I was watching YouTube one day and just happened to come across a haunted places video on the wall. It said Madeleine McCann was here. We called the number. Yeah, she does. Let's see. And they never got back to us. Wow. Blood in apartment turned out not hers. See, that's why I need official reports. Hey, Deco. Jim Bob, the only thing that makes sense is a portal traveling Bigfoot is abducting people and dropping in different years. Damn time travelers. Hey, now, one of my friends who is a mod here, but she's just been busy lately, her boyfriend had like a real encounter with Dogman, and like they've been to many conventions. They've dealt with like police. There's all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. There's some crazy shit out here in this world. Beetle Maniac. I would be surprised if either were Maddie. 2 weeks ago. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Hi, I'm from the UK, and I don't believe Maddie's still with us. Blood and cadaver dog hit in the hotel room, McCann's car, and Kate's clothes. Okay, awesome, Crumbs. Then as soon as we're done, I'm going to send it to you. Think someone is catfishing. Okay, Woofy. Time travelers are here, but sure if they're involved with this case, though. Hey, Marie. Okay, so now we're going to go check out this interview, but let me go check Woofy's text really fast. Oh, Rescue Mom, you've been a member for a month. Yay. By the way, thank you, because you are the one who alerted me to that interview, and I appreciated that so much. As soon as we got off here today, they did a freaking live, which of course. So between the two girls, I think the first girl, Julie, looks like Dad. Okay, so I'm going to pull up that interview now. So here is, let me refresh. Basically, though, this lady who is the psychic told her, you do not do any lives without me. Again, like, these people are trying to take advantage of you, and I am not going to allow it. I'm not sure, Great Grandma. 2.5 million pounds? That was the reward? Holy. Okay, so she has 2 new posts. We've got this one, press and media inquiries. Please contact Dr. Fia Johansson. There's the phone number, which I've called twice. I've not gotten a response. The email and her tag. Here's our interview. So I'm going to just be quiet and let you guys hear it all, and then we'll talk at the end. But I'm going to join you in chat.
Hi, honey. How are you? Fine. Even. Okay, even. So it's better than anything else. So let me explain a couple things for your audience and people who are actually watching. There's a lot of unfortunate and shame of people who basically trying to use you when they know you are vulnerable, you are uncertain about your identity, and you are asking for help. And my team will definitely look into them, and they will go after them, and they will stop them. I said many times, people who wants to go after you in any ways. As I said, I don't care if you're Madeleine McCann or not. I don't care if who you are, but I'm not going to allow men out there who were maybe was pedophile at the younger age and now became old people going after you, send you a text messages, send you basically emails and trying to betray you and almost fool you and telling you that they are connected with Gary, they are connected with Kate. Yeah, come to see them, go to visit them, send your address. This is a shame. They're not human. We are here to help a woman who are vulnerable, who are asking for help, who wants to find the identity. How dare you guys to go there and do such things to her? This is disrespectful. This is absolutely disrespectful. We all here to help her. We all here to make sure if her parents is the real parents or not. We are all here to help Kate and Gary to figure it out if this girl, innocent girl, that getting out there online, which she has no idea what type of idiots is out there, how they can use and abuse her out there to find out exactly who she is. So shame on you guys and stop doing such things to her. I already start tracking everyone who threatened, everyone who act like a pedophile, everyone that lying and Photoshop the picture with Gary, Photoshop the picture with Kate, that I'm a best friend, I'm a close friend. Stop it, guys. Stop it. This is unbelievable. In a moment that she is not even herself, she's crying day and night. She can't sleep because something inside of her is just bugging her in and out. Her mother is not cooperating. Her mother starting to go out there and mentioning that my kids, my daughter has a psychological or basically a big psycho. Shame on you, mom, if you're real or not. And basically threatening her that I'm going to leave you, telling to the press I'm going to leave her, I'm going to move from that country, I'm going to sell everything, and I'm going to make her to feel more uncomfortable about the situation. If you are a mom that you raised her, you would never say, I would leave my psycho girl, as her voice was, and not even caring about her health, her well-being. Who are you? Are you the real mom? I don't think so. Because the real mom would never leave a kid, a young lady like you, with depression, with sadness, with a lot of PTSD and background in the past, when you really recognize someone that hurt you in the past, which is the same person that hurt basically Madeleine in the past. So this need to stop. All threatened, all crazy messages, all bullshit emails, all Photoshop pictures. You guys need to stop. My investigation team will come after every each of you, even your guys in Europe, to make sure who you guys are and where and what organization you guys belong to. I am answering all her press, her emails. My organization took over because of things, because a lot of you guys trying to use her.
Someone asked me for.
Yes, go ahead.
Someone asked me for from Poland. Person from Poland asked me if I have nervous tics, but from when they born or later, and I have to answer for this. I have nervous tics, as my current mother said, for 4 or 5 years old, but and my kindergarten teacher said that I started to have nervous tics in kindergarten then. So it was later.
Okay. So listen to me now, Julia. You don't need to answer people this way. We are booking the press TV interviews. You need to talk to them. When they ask a certain question. There's a lot of media out there that they want to make you to look bad. There's a lot of media out there that they would love to look good and really find your mom, your dad. And if the truth is that they're a real mom or is not. So please, don't talk to people. Don't talk to a stranger. Don't ask their questions. You don't need anyone approval. You don't need anyone affections in order to get connect with Gary and Kate. All you have to do is stop going live by yourself, letting people who are opportunists, who are crazy, who are stupid, who are pedophile going after you. You are a young, beautiful lady, a strong one, but easily very vulnerable.
People ask many questions about DNA. They ask why it isn't done. Why DNA isn't done yet?
Everything about the DNA test, then it is all in the processing. So it's not about that tomorrow we can get it done and all is correct, because you have already a family. It has to go in all those legal aspects. So it's not something that's going to happen like tomorrow and then like day after you're going to figure it out. It may going to take about weeks in order to get that. So it's not about like a tomorrow. And then when we are ready to say when and how, and if we allow to say, we are telling people. At this moment, we are not, and we are not going to say exact when, where, and how. And it's all because of respect to Kate and Gary's life. They do have children as well. They do have privacy as well. They already had like a crazy life in the past of couple of years because of the Madeleine case. Enough for them. Their kids is grown right now. So we have to be careful about what we are saying, how we are saying, and especially how we are explaining to the media. That's why I beg you, my beautiful lady, don't go live alone ever again. If you want to go live and we have something to say, we go together. I don't want users, any other persons gonna use you or almost abusing you, abuse your weaknesses and vulnerabilities. And shame on people who actually Photoshop pictures together with Kate and Gary and sending to her and telling that we are a best friend and we can actually make you. If you traveled with me and if I come to your house, if I'm going to pick you up, we will go and see Kate and Gary. Stop it. Really stop it. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. I'm not going to allow anyone get close to this lady. As I said, your guys dealing now with me as a woman who will die for every single woman out there that asking for help. If I have to fly from US to her country to take it to the media, to whatever I have to do, to talk to the parents, to talk to the family, which is my team is started already, I would not allow any of you abusers, pedophile go after her. Enough is enough for her. Enough. She needs help. She needs love. Please, all women out there, send love to her, prayer for her. Send the good, positive energies to this beautiful lady. All she needs is an answer. She figured out about the guy who basically raped her in the past. She found it through the picture. She recognized the picture, the same persons that they thought that Madeleine was involved with. So this is serious. This is what we have to take it serious. And I'm still telling, and I'm going to tell the news, and I'm going to tell every single media, if her mom, her Karen's mom, is real and really think that she's sick, she should not threaten her by leaving her, by vanishing on her face, and almost threaten her that she's going to do this and this and that. If you think she's sick, then why you threaten her? If you believe that she's your daughter, then why you are not with the simple video call or with the simple basically.
Okay, I have to pause only one time. I'm going to let it play. I swear to you, I'm not going to interrupt. I have to speak for a second. I mean, number one, the fact that people are actually reaching out and lying to this girl, photoshopping things, that is just bizarre and shows you how cruel the internet is. Number two, this lady just walked in and took over like, no more lives unless it's with me. Anybody wants to talk to you, they come through me. Now look, this woman has 10 million Instagram followers. So I'm not saying she's doing this for like attention, but it also feels like, I don't know. I can understand the comments, like those of you in chat who are like, whoa, you're kind of doing the same thing that you're accusing other people of, right? Then I found the last thing I want to know, two things. Her attitude towards her mom, like, wow, I cannot get over the way that she's speaking. It's very interesting. Can you imagine? Look here, what if this young lady is just very mentally sick, going through a hard time? Maybe she had post-traumatic stress disorder. Maybe she's had a hard life. But it actually is her mother that she was with. Imagine how her mom would feel right now. I think she's more focused on herself than the girl. I think she's also exploiting her as well. It feels like she's grooming her. See, I cannot believe so many of you feel like, because I mean, just for a second, I got that thought. It's from her Instagram, Maria. Hold on one second, you guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Hold on, I'm gonna. She's just become Julia's manager out of nowhere. Rescue mom, it's not for me to judge anyone, and especially this woman who's trying to do something and protect her. See, and then I have that side of me that thinks she's giving her good advice. She's telling her these people will take advantage of her. You're naive. You don't know what is out there. And I'm telling you, there are real monsters. Monsters are real, and they're out there, and they're everywhere. And they look like you and me. You know what I mean? So she is doing her a favor, because this young lady is super naive. Can you imagine think about the way these YouTubers will exploit certain things, or the news? I mean, imagine if someone like that got their hands on her. It would be absolutely devastating. So I'm back and forth. Does gatekeeping for her own gain. All right, now I'll be quiet and I will let the rest play, and then we'll talk.
Instagram live. Take your daughter to the hospital. Tell everybody out there that now this is, I'm going to show everybody that this is my daughter. My daughter is sick, but thank you so much for the concern. I'm going to show you guys that we are family. This is the test. This is the hospital, and this is this. Why she doesn't want to? That's a question that a lot of people out there raise for concern for Julia. Why the Karen family not showing any pictures? Why they couldn't really find any pictures of Julia from the age of moment that she burned and the age of 5 or 6? Why all those pictures that Julia has is all belong to 6 years older? And why they don't have any explanation for Julia? This is a big deal. This is important. When I figured out that some people and a couple of people are starting to send emails to her and trying to betray her, trying to use her, trying to abuse her sexually again, I was out of my skin. This is not the right things, guys. Stop it. Because sooner or later, I will catch you guys. And I'm not going to let you guys do whatever you guys doing at this moment. So back off from Julia. This is a warning. Back off from Julia. And again, Julia, we are going to find exactly the truths that you're looking for. We are going to figure it out if she's a real mom or not. We are going to figure it out. Again, a lot of you guys trying to say that, oh, she's crazy, she's this and that. She said that she's already Madeleine. No, she never said she's Madeleine. She said, I don't know who I am. So don't put the word on her mouth. For maybe out
But they-
there that it. They twisted your words because sometimes you don't know how you are talking in English. They
Yes.
twisted your words and they think
But
that
they said, I mean, some people say that I told that I didn't in my nick, but it's nick. I didn't say on live that I'm Madeleine. Always said that I think that I could be Madeleine.
you from the get-go, my love, that I remember that I had a conversation with you. You never ever said, I am Madeleine, guys. I am 100% Madeleine. What you have even right now on your Instagram, it says, please help me to find if I am Madeleine. And this is not too much things to ask. Because you remember certain things. There is a flashback that coming from the moment that you've been taken, if you're Madeleine, or if even you're not. Again, there is something fishy about your current family that not telling the truth about your identity. Either way, you are Madeleine or not. Either way, who you are a young, beautiful lady that I will help to find her health, her identity, and her real life. And I'm not going to allow anyone use and abuse you ever again. I will definitely have a conversation and discuss with your family. I will definitely going to figure it out what they're hiding, why they are trying to threaten you every time you go live. I believe that they are scared too. I still believe that as the people that they raised you, like grandma, like grandpa, they kind of scared that you getting involved with some people, some group or organization that trying to use your name at this moment to get publicity and then use and abuse you another way, and then all of a sudden something bad happens to you. They are scared of that, and I absolutely understand them. 100% I do. But what is very important, Julia, is that we need to stop this alone go live, crying in front of people. Again, not all those 10,000 or 20,000 or whatever that watching this video are happy and nice and good people. They can harm you. They can hurt you. They can do everything that goes from their power to make you to feel absolutely more vulnerable. So please, for your sake, for all other people's safety and security, don't go out and don't go live. And when it comes to press, my assistant is booking you right now for press conference for
But I
TV
had one interview today in person.
Who is the person that wants to interview you?
I had one interview.
I understand that you have, and that was before even
I had interview with police station in Poland. They came to Poland.
Okay, did you had already? Okay, that's fine.
And now when I'm listening, I started to thinking that maybe I shouldn't agree for this.
Oh my God. I didn't see like the last 3 minutes of that because I was screen recording it and I got like 9 minutes and like a few more minutes. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Lisa Lee, these two girls are scammers, in my opinion. She didn't want, she was like, wait, you've had an interview? And then why did it cut off? And why did she go off camera at that point? And why did she come in and run the show? I'll tell you what, this psychic has been, I will show you in case you don't know. She has been covering Madeleine, and this is like her claim to fame. It's actually her top 3 Instagram posts are pinned about Madeleine, and they are not about this. They are old. Her psychic abilities should have told her. Where'd it go? There. We all think she's full of shit. Oh, no, April. She wasn't talking about you. No. She's talking about, I've had people come in here and say, hey, I'm live right now, or I'm about to go live in 5 minutes if anybody wants to come over, things like that. April, I appreciate you commenting that, and that is correct. Armchair Detective actually started with the Madeleine McCann case, and he wrote a book on it. Michelle, we have close-ups of her eyes and stuff. I already have interviews with people for you. I know. What in the world? And how do we know Julia isn't an actress and these two aren't grifting together? Humanimal, I don't know. I do think I know this case is important to you and I adore you. You know that. I love your videos. If you guys haven't went over there, go check her out. She is brilliant, beautiful, sassy, talks about true crime. She's great. I know that this, like, some people are like, this could not be her. Why are we talking about it? Some people are convinced it's her. I think it's important to talk about for a couple reasons. If something is going on with this young lady where she needs some kind of help, right? If that other young lady was her or anybody, that's missing, to get awareness to it, but also for Madeleine's case, right? Because it does kind of thrust it back into the spotlight. Like for me, for instance, I did not know details about it. Now I am going to research like crazy. Like tonight I'm doing some documentaries or something because I want to know everything now. So I think it's going to bring more people in, which is never a bad thing, So just try to remember that. This lady is exploiting her and wants the views to herself. Let's be real. Is this a hoax, Mindy? Now, I'll tell you what, I have friends in Europe who said this is on the news all day today. Don't believe in psychics. No one can predict the future. After the way it ended right there, definitely made me question that. I know, guidance, me too. Let's focus on Julia and not you. I know. She could well be in a lot of pain and needs help, not attention. I agree. I think she needs help too. Thank you for being here, Yorkie. I'm so intrigued too. There was a Netflix documentary. You should watch that. Melissa Hart, like Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay, I'm going to check out the Netflix one, but you know what? I saw an article today when I was kind of looking around that her parents were upset with that. No, Allie, there's so much fake info put out by AD. He never wrote a book. He tried to publish someone else's work. Oh, my. Okay, Nicole. I didn't know that. What does Madeleine's mom think about this? Has anyone heard? Okay, what we saw was a quote from them saying, if this girl is being honest, what she has told us lines up. It really could be her. The direct quote on my last thumbnail is like pretty much the end of exactly what they said. Not pretty much, it is. It was a direct quote. But they are open to testing her. But, they've not publicly made any statements. And I think that's interesting. I think they have a whole charity, Find Madeleine. So the fact that charity hasn't spoke up, I'm kind of interested. Hey, JC, great documentary on Netflix. I'll have to check that out, Slink. This girl could be some other missing girl or otherwise conceived out of infidelity, adopted, etc. But yes, a DNA test is warranted. No, that's okay, Nicole. I know. She's sick, and I've checked all her socials on Facebook. And one of her best friends also said she is mentally unstable. I have not even looked at Facebook, you guys. Do you want to look really quick? Hey, Humanimal, are you still here? I think I screenshotted what you said her last name was, but hold on. Let's see. Julia. Let me look at my screenshots. Julia Faust, Faust, F-A. When you typed it in chat, I screenshot it on the phone so I could look it up later. All right, let's see what we can find on her very quick. I love to also dig with you guys. I don't think that's her. No. Wait, she's in Poland, right? This one? Here she is. Julia Faustnia. Wow. Okay. January 8th. Beautiful. Such a wonderful singer. Oh, wait, you guys, I'm not even freaking sharing this with you. I'm sorry. And I couldn't see the chat. So y'all couldn't tell me. So this is her profile. Julia Faustnia. And it says 21-year-old singer. Oh, my now. Singer, songwriter, piano, and ukulele player and composer. Okay. On February 15th, She says, post with almost 3,000 shares was removed by someone from group, so I decided to post here. Maybe it's not the right place to tell it, but I'm losing my hope. I tried to talk with investigators from Operation Grange a few months ago. Person from OG told me they will close the investigation soon. I was in very bad condition and I didn't have much enough strength to continue this case. The main thing is I recognize a person from drawing 4B from page findmadeline.com, and I think I can be Madeleine. I'm in touch with person from Polish Missing People Foundation. Probably I will have DNA tests, but it depends on police decision. Let me start by saying that I remember practically nothing from my childhood, including the late one. I have post-traumatic amnesia. I was a victim of a German child SO. In general, I never in my life even thought that my parents might not be them, but the consequences of the trauma I suffered increasingly prevented me from functioning normally. And at the end of 2018, I ended up in a psychiatric ward for children and adolescents, and that's when I started therapy. Before that, I seemingly also went to various psychologists, but I hardly remember it. During the therapy, I started to analyze a lot, reflect, and ask a lot of uncomfortable questions to my family. At one point, my mother couldn't stand the barrage of questions and cut me off from therapy beginning in 2021. She financed it for me. I couldn't finance it for myself due to my deteriorating mental state. I'll point out right away that I've been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, depression. I've got emotionally unstable personality, but now I've recently gone to a psychotraumatologist who specializes in treating trauma, and she's decided that I need to be re-diagnosed because, according to her, I have CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I want this issue to be taken seriously. Some time ago, I started to notice some disturbing elements. It took me months to understand it all and to realize that something doesn't fit me in all of this after all. The man who was hurting me was named Ney. By a strange coincidence, one of the suspects in Madeleine's disappearance is Martin Ney, both from Germany. The one that messed with her, she says, as far as I know, has a son, but I don't know his identity. Overall, the subject of my ABUSE, I'm not going to keep saying that word because I'm going to flag the Google, in the family is very much avoided by basically everyone. He was in prison for a short time, but he was in prison. There was a criminal sentence, a final one. I know from my dad that he was involved in harming other children, and my dad also mentioned to me about kidnappings. But I don't know where he got this information. In any case, the person in the drawing I recognize is my abuser. Okay, there's quite a lot more, so hold on. Let me check on you guys, and we're going to keep reading. And then after this, I think we'll probably be done because I need to make a phone call if I have the opportunity before it gets too late. When you remove all the fluff, there's actually nothing that points to this girl being Madeleine. Right, except for she thinks the guy looks like this guy, right? Okay, she has a mark in her eye, which we just found another young lady who also thinks she may be Madeleine with the same mark. So to me, that kind of that's not even that special anymore. You know what? Special, maybe not the right word, but you know what I mean. I just don't believe this girl is faking, regardless of whether or not she is. She truly believes she is her. Now, I do think she looks similar to her to her dad in certain pictures, right? So I can see little things, but ultimately, my opinion, I do not believe it's her. I also don't know that I believe that, I just don't know how I feel about it. I think that she's going through a lot. I don't want to be tough on the girl. She's young. She's going through a lot, so we'll leave it at that. In my family, it all looks very strange, even scary, because this man Ney is still living with my grandmother. My mother's mother, he is her second husband. They live together in Poland. Part of my family has contact with him on a daily basis and part does not. Apparently, a medical university student testified that he saw Madeleine McCann a few days after her abduction. I happen to live in the town that this happened in and had only been living in another city for a year. Another point is that today's reaction of the man's wife confirmed to me that I'm probably on the right track. She's a calculating and selfish woman, very keen on this monster's money, supposedly big money, and I generally took up talking to her today for the first time. The entire conversation, she was calm, without emotion of any kind, and spoke as if she had learned formula of what to say. But when I mentioned to her that I knew about my abuser being involved in Madeleine's kidnapping, she told me that she had no idea what I was talking about, that she didn't even know what it was about, what girl, etc. She was becoming upset, and a few minutes later, strongly agitated, she countered that he hadn't kidnapped any girl from Portugal, and earlier she said she didn't know what it was about. I mean, I'd be upset too if you were falsely accusing, my loved one of something like this, but... Next point. After several years of hurting me, I recently decided to confront this pedophile, which was not very responsible, but I needed to. Oh, I didn't even mean to read that word, but I told him that I knew his son was Martin Ney, the man who was a suspect in Madeleine's case, that I knew they were both involved in kidnapping and that he was hurting more children himself. It worked in my favor. He didn't recognize me. He asked how I knew things and was very surprised. Really, and asked who I was in general. He was very upset and finagled me in the face with his fist as soon as I told him who I was and I knew everything. Now, of those slightly more tangible things are, I don't remember my childhood practically at all, but I do have a few memories. The earliest of these are vacations. I remember baby turtles and white apartment blocks, a bar where there was a performance by some ladies in costume, but I completely don't recall my mother being there, for example, or my stepfather, much less my dad. I have a defect in my eye, in the same eye, the kind of defect Madeleine had, except that in my case it's faded more and more every year. I talked to the doctor, and there is a possibility that this defect was operable. And so logically, it seems to me that if someone kidnaps a child about whom everyone trumpets that he has such a defect in the eye, it seems to me that such a kidnapper will do everything he can to remove or cover up the defect. So, okay. I recently had a conversation with my kindergarten teacher. We talked for quite a long time. The conversation was about me. She told me that I had been in kindergarten since my last group, from September 07 to 08. I went there all kindergarten. Also, the kindergarten told me that my attacks of hysteria and crying were characteristic. She also said that I looked intoxicated and that I already had nervous tics. Attached to my email are some photos from my childhood, teenage years, and current photos. I will probably have DNA tests. I'm in touch with person from Missing People Foundation. What I really need is the truth. I don't know why Operation Grande didn't even want to see my pictures and listen to my story. They said they're closing the investigation, and that's all. I tried to talk with Interpol too, but man from Interpol told me he will write email but never did. I don't know why it looks like that, but I need this truth to be healthy because my post-traumatic symptoms destroy me day by day. I want to understand what happened, and I would like to talk with Madeleine's parents. Could you help me? Wow, you guys. This poor thing. Okay. If my computer does, I'm just going to pull it up on my phone because I'm only going to sit with you guys for a minute and talk about this. And then I guess I'm going to keep digging, and whatever I find, whatever happens with this, I think I won't be covering this. Like, I want to move into the case because I need to know the details of that to be able to just accurately kind of judge any of the things being said here. Like, as far as people saying that DNA was found in the room, cadaver dogs hit off. I want to hear that from official sources. Oh, wow. Let's look at her eye. You can see it there. That's for sure. What do you guys think? Yes, I understand. Me too. I have healed and grown as a person, but you still have those days. Absolutely. Are you okay, Ava? For someone who isn't saying she just thinks she might be Madeleine, she has a lot to say. What are you talking about, Wolfie? I don't know what's happened to you guys. Hey, Peach. Hey, Amber. Imagine making demands that various figures around the world communicate with you. There'll be advisors saying, protect yourselves. People can turn out to be killers. Just saying, not accusing. What is her YouTube channel? I don't know. Not her. I don't think it's her either. She does look so sad, but have the parents acknowledge this? Sources close to the family. Oh, someone in chat found her channel. I haven't seen it. Peach. Sources close to the family pop life have said that they are open to listen, and there are certain things that if she's being truthful, it does make sense. But I don't know. I'm actually not going to let my computer die, just in case we want to look at something. I'm about to go anyways, but I wanted to. Y'all hear my knees popping? I'm like a little old lady. Seriously. Sorry about that. Okay, let me see. Rabbit on Down the Rabbit Hole News found it yesterday. Okay, I'm about to go digging. I don't believe it's her. People who place themselves in the middle of popular cases are very strange to me. And it happens. It's really weird the way that it happens, but not sure Madeleine would return in such a slick social media way. Hey, Resins lady. The eye angle, I know. I thought about that too, Mel. Actually, Mel Mac, in both of the girls that came forward, they have the mark, but it's not angled correctly. The good thing is it's going to get, like I said, awareness to her case. We'll follow it and see what happens. In my opinion, I just don't see it going very far. Twitter, let's see. I just want to see if there's like any big media. I know there is overseas. Well, my mom had heard about this, and she's not like watching true crime.
Una niña que ocurrió hace 16 años y era una joven
That looks nothing like her. Oh, someone asked for age progression. Here's one. This is age progression. I don't know at the age, it doesn't say, but me too, Yorkie. Madeleine McCann, James Bogart. I don't know, you guys. Pretty crazy. And then we have this whole other element of this other girl who thinks she could be her and this and that. Who is this? Just some random chick posted with her. It's mainly overseas media covering it, but there is a lot of media coverage. And I mean, there are some American places as well, but Madeleine McCann finding herself in Poland. Sophie. I'm going to try that one more time, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Let's see. So here is the other little girl, the other girl that came forward. I wonder who shared these photos of her. At Sophie Doubts. Translate tweet. Sophie, oh yeah, we saw this. You're equal to her. You look a little more than the other girl. See, in these photos, I don't think they look much alike. That top one, they look kind of similar. It's the other ones that struck me. And then now I'm worried, you know, what if, I don't know. She just, yeah, I don't know. It's very weird, but I guess we shall see. Let me see what you guys say. I think that blonde woman is the psychic. She has 2 Facebook accounts. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go look at that. Different shape of eyes. Oh, Peach. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, because I definitely want to check that out. Julie, does she have singing videos on there? Because they were saying she's a singer. Julia Wandout on YouTube. Hey, that girl T. That's what they claimed. If you watch that video that we watched the interview just a little bit ago, she says that it is happening, but Julia has such deep set eyes and Maddie did not have. Did you see this girl, Humanimal? What do you think about that? Ooh, Richard D. Hall. Thank you, MK Ultra. Richard D. Hall is really worth checking out. All right, let me save that too, because I want to find legit. That's what I was trying to think of earlier, like legitimate channels. And I hate to say this because I respect a lot of, like, I love some of these big channels, but there are a few that are covering cases that I cover and they don't put out accurate information, especially like even ones local to me, where me and Decipher Podcast and Incognito Gypsy went to Lyric in Devon. There was a big channel that covered that, and they got so many things wrong. So you can't really trust just because this person has a lot of viewers, I'm going to get accurate information. That's just not true. But thank you again. 20 videos on her channel, singing videos. Okay. I'm looking right now. Why don't they stop it and get that young lady some therapy? She's mentally ill, and people know that. If this was her, the world would know by now. She wants, that is what I was thinking, Humanimal. As soon as I read that, I was like, oh, red flag. I'm going to check it out. I'm not going to play it on here today. I will share it on the community page, maybe so you guys can watch it. But she had that mark in her eye, and the same, she does have the little blot on her cheek as well. I wonder if this girl has that. I have to go make a phone call, so I'm going to let you guys go. I wanted to say, so I think Melissa Jade has an upcoming live at 7 that I'm really looking forward to, because she's covering the misinformation that is being spun on Brian Koberger and Dylan Mortensen, and it is unbelievable, you guys. If like this, just another, I'm so mad and annoyed at that coverage and the things that have come out today. It's really infuriating and disappointing. Like, as a true crime community, we're just fucking spouting bullshit at each other. Excuse my language. Like, I mean, I can't understand it. But after that, I think Decipher Podcast has a live at 8. That looks very good about Murdaugh. Jen Liu, I think, has one at like 9 about a roast of Murdaugh that looks good. And then Brittany has one, I think, at 10 of Murdaugh. So I wanted to let you guys know that there were some, maybe I'll see you guys over there. Other than that, thank you, Wolfie. Other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. That's not true, Happy Hour. That is absolutely not true. Hold on and let me show you. We're going to Google it, okay? We're going to Google Madeleine's name. This story is going to be covered everywhere. This is all over the news in Europe and here. Share this tab instead. We have Daily Record, Yahoo, Hello, This News, Your Tango, AS. Those are all within an hour. Elle.com, Irish Mirror News, BBC.com, DailyRecord.com, Yahoo News, the New York Post. No, New York, that's an old one. But all the way to there. There's a lot of people covering it. I will say that. And it'll be interesting to see. Wonder what this is. Is that a show? No. God, look how cute she is there. Oh, my God. What a pretty girl. After you brought it to my attention, I am so mad over it. So I can't wait to see, because I really want to, I'm disappointed in some of the creators these days. Most likely, if she was kidnapped, the kidnappers would not let her wear bangs. That's a good point. Try to change up her look a little bit. I'm checked out and found similar mark on my left eye. If I have it, it's more common than you'd think. Well, if you saw, we found another little girl, We have our entire night filled with loves. Yay. Okay. A lot of people have covered it. I'm happy to cover it, because I want to get into that case now. And yeah, I mean, it just brings life. Look, every time Summer's parents do something stupid and they bring her case up or whatever, I try to look at the positive in it, right? Because they've been online acting like a fool, but at least her name is out there. At least we're talking about her, because there's a long period of time we never mentioned Summer. A long period of time no one mentioned Madeleine. It's almost as if they forgot and never even existed at times. So I really do I'm glad that we're talking about him. Oh, thank you, Positive Vibes. Thank you, Rescue Mom. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go do a couple things, and I will see you all tomorrow. I really do love and appreciate you guys more than you know, and thank you for hanging out with me. Bye.